Bienvenidos. My name is Cristina Abela. Oh my God. And I'm pregnant. And I'm dropping everything these days. Okay, maybe this is easier. Here we go. My name is Cristina Abela, and next to me is Dr. Trini Espinosa Abascal. We're both the directors of Latin Stories Australia, and it is our pleasure to welcome you this evening to Building Bridges from Latin American Stories to Victorian History. Welcome, everyone. I'd like to start by acknowledging the traditional owners of the voluntary country in which we stand, and we pay our respects to elders past and present. It is really fantastic to feel the energy tonight and see so many familiar faces. We welcome tonight David Taylor, Grace Valiviera, Amy Egan, and Anna Nuttall from the Local History Grants Program, and also the General and Honorary Consuls that are with us tonight. We are really honored to have the presence of the Latin American community in Victoria with us tonight, as this exhibition is about our community, and this exhibition has been created with you and for you. Since 2014, Trini and I have been building networks with the Australian and Latin American communities by collecting and sharing monthly inspiring immigration stories. Through these networks, we heard of the opportunity to record and share our community history via the History Grants program of the Office of Public Records Victoria, which David directs. We invited Junuen Perez, creative producer at Arts Centre Melbourne, and Dr. Antonio Gonzalez, Associate Research Fellow at Deakin University, to work with us as curators for this exhibition, as this task needed an experienced team. Thank you, guys. We were extremely lucky to receive the grant, and we feel really grateful that the Victorian government recognizes that local and community history is an important part of Victoria's memory. We searched far and wide to ensure representation of the 20 Latin American countries. And over the last year, we collected more than 300 stories via the online community engagement tool Social Pinpoint, as well as our website. As a result, tonight, in this exhibition, which is a first of its kind, features around 200 people, which represent the over 30,000 Latin Americans that currently live in Victoria, and who contribute in their own way to make the best state to live in. So today, we celebrate the wonderful impact of our community, and we recognize how far we have gone in our migration journeys. It's not just the distance that we have traveled from our home countries, but how much we have achieved here in Victoria. So it is our wish for future generations of Victorians to appreciate and to understand our varied and diverse history for many, many years to come. I will now hand over to David Taylor, Acting Assistant Director, Access Services at Public Record Office Victoria, for some welcoming remarks.
It's delightful to be here this evening and to see so many people, and also to experience the fruits of our labour. In some ways, we do a lot of work at the office in funding community organisations, and it's very rare that we have the opportunity to actually see what people have produced, and we're so excited to be here this evening, so thank you. I'd also like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land in which we meet tonight, the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nations, and I pay my respects to the elders past and present. I'm representing the Public Record Office of Victoria. Some of you may know that we exist. We're the state archives of the state of Victoria, so we have all the government records from the 1830s to today, from not only government departments but local councils. Our records cover things such as wills and probates, land records, and often the records related to early immigration to the state of Victoria. It's a wonderful place. We have a website, we have a free reading room service. You can look up the records, you can ordinarily come and read them and you can get copies of them, so I encourage you to do that at some point. We have government archives, and so that's the story of the government, but stories are about people, as Christina has said, and that's why we're really pleased to be able to fund through the Victorian Government the Local History Grants program that funds community organisations to tell stories about their local community's history. It's a very competitive program. Every year we have about over 200 applications. We can fund about 23% of the applications applications that we get. So it was wonderful that we're able to fund this exhibition. And I remember being at the judging meeting where the judges were going around the table and assessing the applications, and they read about this exhibition, and they themselves were really excited about the possibility of this format and the fact that an exhibition can not only be online and reach a lot of people, but reach a lot of people who visit Melbourne and so forth, but also the processes of collecting the stories and talking to people and recording the stories, because the record is the most important thing. Records help us remember who we are, where we've come from, and that journey can inform our future. So it's fantastic that Latin Stories Australia. Let's get one thing wrong. Latin Stories Australia exists to record the stories of the immigration story from 24 countries. I read on the website, which I was quite amazed to read. Fantastic, and just reading the panels tonight, the economic contribution, the social contribution, the community that you have in Victoria, it's so wonderful. So we're delighted to be part of it, to be your partner, and do I say something like I'm happy to launch the exhibition?
That's right.
I'm very delighted to launch the exhibition. Thank you.
Thank you very much. This exhibition would not be possible without the support of your office. I would also like to thank Social Pinpoint and SBS Radio Spanish for their support over this year. I'd like to remind you that over the next 2 weeks, the exhibition also includes a series of free public programs. These are events for the wider community made possible by the Victoria Multicultural Commission. They have been developed in partnership with Casa Cultura, Next Week, Melbourne Filmoteca, Somos 21, and United Celas, so thank you very much for your support. All the details are on our website, Facebook, or the brochures at the entrance. Last but not least, we'd like to thank some key volunteers and supporters like Martin, Juan Chacon, Mateus, Sebastián, Paula, Olga, Patti, Christian Avila, Carlos McDonald, and Eunice NGB Collins, and all of you who have made this possible. We're leaving now with Global-based musician Pedro Fuentes. Pedro? He's coming over there. Perfect. He will play a selection of Latin pieces while we will enjoy the exhibition. Alfirio came to Australia in 1975 from Paraguay and has since performed at all major festivals through the Asia-Pacific region. He will perform for us the song Pájaro Azul with his Paraguayan harp tonight. Well, welcome. Bienvenidos.